With Ian Taylor suspended, Mark Draper comes in. It's a big day for Stan Collymore, who had 2 seasons with Liverpool and scored both goals against them in a 2-1 victory in February. That was John Gregory's first game as manager, and his rise to prominence has been underlined with 4 Villa players in the England squad against the Czech Republic. 3 of them starred. Lee Henry won his first cap, Paul Merson got one of the goals, and Dion Dublin played with all the confidence of a man who has scored 5 times in his first 2 games for his new club. Well, there's some good news for Liverpool. Michael Owen is back after a spot of hamstring trouble, but Steve McManaman is expected to be out until the new year. A change in tactics from Gerard Houllier means a recall for Phil Babb and Steve Harkness. Steve Staunton spent 7 years here with Villa before returning to Liverpool last summer. Striker Robbie Fowler has an impressive record of goals against Villa, and his appearance for England could help him get back to his very best.
Owen getting in front, but it's no foul by Barry. It's just a throw given against Villa. Redknapp. And Alan Wright pressed by Hegem into conceding a corner. Hegem, one of 2 wing-backs today for Liverpool. He's down the right, Harkness on the left. With 3 central defenders, a system very akin to that of Villa's. Ince going in! A great start for Liverpool. Michael Oakes beaten. And all the purpose that Liverpool are looking to show at this difficult time encapsulated by Paul Ince, who made this his. Came a long way to get his head to it. And it's Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 1. Paul Ince. An early lead to defend here. Collymore. Berger can pick it up, and maybe Fowler can pick a pass here to use Owen's pace, which is extraordinary. And Echiog was left trailing. He did catch up, but in goes Fowler. Wonderful stop by the goalkeeper. Otherwise it would have been 2-0 to Liverpool with only 5 minutes gone. Headed on by Dublin here. Tremendous start to the game. And in goes Stan Collymore. He mishit it. James stuck out a foot. Sometimes those mishits can do the necessary, but not for Collymore then. James improvised the save. And here's Berger. So both goalkeepers coming up with impressive saves. Collymore concentrating on keeping the shot down. He hit it into the ground. But James, although he was falling the other way, kept it out with a trailing leg. And it's Watson, put out by Harkness, who can go on here and support Berger. Fowler. Sweeping pass by Redknapp. Good touch by Owen to Hegem. And now Redknapp. Liverpool threaten again. Robbie Fowler, they've scored again. Well, is league game number 13 of the season going to be unlucky for Aston Villa? Robbie Fowler, who has a tremendous record against the club he faces today, hurts Aston Villa once more with a perfectly placed header. Well, we've had 2 goals already. It could have been double that. Ince and Fowler, the scorers. Babb. That was Collymore on Harkness, and that may well have its roots in a rather stormy relationship between the two during this match back in February, this fixture, when there were allegations of comments by Harkness that Collymore complained about that went to the Players' Union for sorting out. And I think many of us had come here today and felt that we didn't want to be recalling those, but maybe it was in Collymore's mind the identity of his opponent here, because that was a very bad challenge on Steve Harkness, for which Collymore gets a yellow card, and it could have been worse than that. Dublin beaten by Staunton, and it's Owen chasing and taking the chance early and denied. There's no catching Michael Owen in these situations. He tried to catch Oakes off his line, but the goalkeeper got back and kept that out brilliantly. But Aston Villa being ripped apart here, and but for Michael Oakes, it could be 4-0. We're still inside the first 15 minutes and included a lengthy injury stoppage in that as well. Here's Berger. Redknapp. A touch there. Looked as though it would be enough, but it wasn't for Carragher. But again, Liverpool dominant in this Aston Villa penalty area. Watson. And towards Dublin. Came off the head of Carragher. It'll be kept in by Alan Wright. And he found Dublin's head this time, but it rather plopped comfortably into the arms of James. Watson on to Dublin, tucking it neatly to Watson again, and Collymore unmarked. Now can he go through here, Stan Collymore? Tremendous block by Jamie Carragher. No wonder the goalkeeper comes out and says well done. Collymore really connected that time. Villa have a corner. Goalkeeper with a fist. Comes for Draper. Draper goes in again. Collymore's in there again. Drops for Draper, tries to place it, but it was within the reach of David James. Well, they're starting to rise, or try to rise, to this considerable challenge, Aston Villa. Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 2, and here's Lee Hendry trying to do something to help change that. Mercer. He's made some space for himself. Dublin! Well, it hit the outside of the post, came back into play. And a player who's struck so much recently into the back of opponent's net. Now, Peter Jones says no penalty as Collymore goes down. Nothing for him, and seconds earlier, nothing for Dublin. Draper. It's kept in play by Hagan, but only to Villa's benefit. And they've got 3 out on the left-hand side. One of them, Hendry, going on into the centre. Collymore! Oh, what a miss! Well, that really could have changed the complexion here. 6 minutes before half-time, Aston Villa 2-0 down on their own ground, and Collymore, from very close range indeed, puts that header wide. Merson, Watson's early cross. Dublin trying to get there first. What a tremendous goal! Dion Dublin does it again. But today, will it be enough for Aston Villa? But listen to the noise here They sense there's hope. This is his third game for Aston Villa, remember, and this is his sixth goal, and possibly the best of the lot. Early cross from Watson, and Dion Dublin, who loves to take these chances first time. Bjornaby, Wright who heads it clear, only to Redknapp. Drill ball by Staunton. And Wright just back to the goalkeeper. Dublin able to be the focal point of the clearance again, but Wright gives it to Hegem, and suddenly Villa are stopped in their tracks, and Vegard Hegem carries the fight forward for Liverpool. And Fowler, well, he is the scourge of Aston Villa, Robbie Fowler. He's restored the two-goal cushion. Hegem did well, and Fowler found the range again here at Villa Park. He's played 11 times against Aston Villa for Liverpool and scored 13 goals, and this one a priceless one for his club, because it's got them back on what they hope will be the victory trail at Villa Park. Dublin. It's booted away by Hegem. Watson deciding to let it drop, which might not have been the wisest course. Well, he's got the throw. Merson. Collymore is behind Staunton this time. Dublin's in the centre. And Dublin's going to get another one! Gets the ball and gets on with the game. Great set-up play by Villa. And Stan Collymore picked the right pass. Dublin rather stumbled it into the net, but into the net it went. For his second, for Villa's second. And it's still very much game on. So, 2 here against Tottenham, 3 at Southampton, 2 more against Liverpool today. Well, you wouldn't give it any credit if you read it in a fictional football tale. It's happening in real life for Dion Dublin. Thompson protesting. Minutes to go. John Gregory seemingly taking it all in his stride. Dion Dublin has given some hope again to the league leaders, at least at the start of the day. Whether they will be at the finish of the day, goodness knows. It's a complicated scenario. Here come Liverpool again with Redknapp. Attack might be the best form of defence for them. Robbie Fowler has scored a hat-trick at Villa Park. And Villa hang their heads again as Fowler punishes them again. Well, this is truly remarkable. A personal contest between Dublin and Fowler, it seems to be turning out to be. And it's Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 4. And Fowler, who's been unhappy, he's not been in the side on the sort of regular basis that he would expect. Of course, he's been picking up his game again after a long absence. He's back here on the big day again and putting in a big performance. And now Collymore, who was incidentally the last Villa player to be sent off, and that's over a year ago. Is in danger of having to make the walk again. Peter Jones, surrounded by Villa players who are trying to act for Collymore's defence. And Stan Collymore is sent off. Some might feel he should have gone for the incident that brought him his first yellow card. He reacted here to Michael Owen and left the referee with little alternative. Thompson. 3 ahead of him for Villa. And Joachim put through. Penalty. Referee checked with an assistant. And David James is going to get a card here of some description. It's a yellow one. They've had all sorts of penalty takers this season already, Aston Villa. But stepping up to take this one is Dublin. Well, a hat-trick last Saturday at Southampton. But he doesn't get a hat-trick here because James, having given away the penalty, saves it with a fantastic dive to his left. Well, there's no end to the drama at Villa Park this afternoon. Well, it's not personal glory that Dublin's looking for here. It's the chance to help Aston Villa avoid their first league defeat of the season. Oh, that could be another one. That could be another one. But it's not going to be. Again, it's Joachim. And I think Phil Babb got him then and didn't get the ball. Free kick given Villa's way, taken quickly. Everything they do has got to be done quickly now. Merson with an early cross. Out comes James. Dublin makes it awkward for him. Still Dublin. Didn't have too much to aim at, but he's disappointed with that side of goal. Yet again, he didn't complete his hat-trick and bring Villa closer into the contest. And he'd earned the right for it with his challenge on James. He couldn't wrap his left foot right round the ball. Joachim certainly furthered his claims, and remember, Collymore will now be suspended from the match in 2 weeks here. A certain match at home to Manchester United. Merson! Well, they are giving it everything right to the very last. Fowler gets his challenge in and gets the ball back for Liverpool. McAteer. Well, 13, the unlucky number for Aston Villa. They're beaten in the league for the first time this season. They ran into Robbie Fowler yet again, who scored a Liverpool hat-trick here in their first victory under the sole charge of Gerard Houllier. Dion Dublin scored twice for Villa in the second half and then saw a very well-placed penalty Brilliantly stopped by David James. The other talking point of the game, the dismissal of Stan Collymore against his old club. Steve Staunton is back here as a winner and he's enjoyed that. John Gregory hasn't enjoyed the experience. But Gerard Houllier saw Paul Ince put his team in front right at the start of a quite extraordinary 90 minutes. And then they were good enough. Liverpool, they had some daunting moments, but just when Villa thought they were getting back into it, well, Fowler was around again. And a final score, it's Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 4.